Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's get this party started, man. Come on in. Give me 1 second. We're gonna get everything set up, man. Live streaming right now. Y'all jump in that live chat. Foolish Show podcast. Let's get this party started, everybody. We back on the air. Thank God for another day. Thank God for another week. Over the hump Wednesday night over here in South Florida. Hope y'all having a great week. Staying positive. A lot of blessings coming your way. We're going to get it straight into it tonight, folks. Tonight, we're going to start off. We're going to talk about how can you find peace? How can you have peace in your life? You know, there's many ways of finding peace. One way is you got to create less enemies as possible. The more you have problems with people, the more you beefing, the more you'll find yourself in bad situations. That's why it's very important for you to not just make enemies with everybody and beef with everyone, because you're going to always have to live in fear. You're going to always live looking over your shoulder, sleeping with one eye open. You'll never be able to find peace because you will always live in fear of somebody trying something to do something to you. That's why it's best to try to eliminate as many enemies you have as possible. It ain't cool to have everybody hating you and don't want to see you breathing. Because what if it comes to fruition? We live streaming right now, folks. Y'all can hit that thumbs up button. We live streaming right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. But tonight's topic is, how do you find peace in your life? How do you have peace? And the first way we was talking about is eliminating your enemies. Try to have at least as enemies as possible. You keep yourself out the way. You don't never want to be in the way. See, when you be in the way, that's when things happen. That's when you get into something that you probably could avoid it. So it's best to stay in your own lane. Live your life as positive as you can. Don't be around here making all these enemies, and then you have to always look with your head on a swivel and paranoid. That's not a comfortable way you want to live. You want to live and enjoy your family and kids because you're putting everybody in danger. You got to think about it. It's more than you. You have a family. You have a mother. Some of us have kids. Some of y'all got grandkids. You got to think about the choices that you make. Can't be around here making all these enemies, because if they can't get to you, then they might try to get to them. Now you're putting everybody in harm's way. That ain't smart, folks. So if you want to find peace, you have to stay out the way. Don't get involved in nonsense and mind your own business. A lot of people not here today because they didn't mind their own business. You have to worry about you and what you got going on. When you dip in other people's business, now you jump across the fence and you don't know what's over there. Try not to be involved in everybody else's business and everybody else's life. And try to live yours to the fullest. Love and take care of everyone around you. Create a positive environment. If you want peace, You have to try to create that positive environment around you where you can find comfort and you can just always be cool and relaxed. You don't want to be in an environment where you always tense and you just feel like something ain't right in the room. Don't put yourself in those positions. Watch who you surround yourself with and you allow into your life. Because a lot of people don't come with peace. They come with stress. A lot of people don't mean you no good. They will put on a front in the beginning, and then you'll really see that person ain't really meant for you. Boyfriend, girlfriend, homegirl, homeboy, whatever you want to call it. So how do you find peace in your life? Like we said, avoid enemies. Don't get into it with everybody. Learn how to be the bigger person and walk away. It might just save your life. All the tough guys, most of the time, end up getting killed or a life in prison. What are you trying to prove by being tough? It's about being safe and smart. It's about trying to make it home and live to see another day, because we all going to die one way or another. You don't know how it's going to happen. But if you want to rush it, you playing Russian roulette with your life. So you got to try to find peace. How do you find that peace? Find what makes you happy and surround yourself with great energy. Surround yourself with nothing but good, positive people. People you know that's in your corner that want to see you happy. Don't fall for the fakers and the phonies. The devil has many disguises, folks. And that's the main way to find peace. You got to find Christ. You got to find God. Because if you're living your life out here with nobody watching your back, you're in a bad place. You can always find peace in him. But you got to believe. Life comes with a lot of trials and tribulations, and you're going to go through things, heartbreaking things, and you're going to lose people. Gonna feel like the life been sucked out of you. But you have to turn to God to find that peace. Find that reason to live on. To know that you are here for a reason. And God wants all his children to be happy. He don't want us to be sad and miserable. We're supposed to be here and be whole and be fruitful and reproduce and have fun and serve him. But we have gone straight. And that's why you see the world is not at peace. Because we have gone straight of the right way. We have made a left turn when you should have been turned right. So that's why we're in the world now, y'all, it's hard to find peace. How are you going to find peace when it's a world full of chaos? When it's a world full of demons and evil people that don't care about each other? It's hard to find that peace. So you got to try to find peace in your own environment and in your own life. You got to want to live in peace. Create that positive environment around you. Only speak good things. Don't entertain negativity. Don't worry about what nobody has to say about you. You are who you answer to. We have to learn that we're spending all this time trying to get the approval of people, human beings, when at the end of the day, ain't none of us the one to judge. We have to understand, you got to live for you. Can't be trying to impress everybody that you come across. Because you're not going to be your true self. You're going to find yourself living a lie. So tonight's topic, we're talking about how can you find peace in your life. You got to create a positive environment. Have positive people around you. Stay away from negativity. Don't make all these enemies. Don't be around here beefing with everybody. Or you're going to find yourself in messed up situations. And at some point, it could cost you your life. See, a lot of people play Russian roulette with their life. Like this is a game, like you can press the reset button. You only get one shot at this, folks. You only get one time to walk on this earth. Once it's all said and done, it's said and done. And the jury is in. We have to find a way to fight all these temptations that the world throws at us, and social media and all the material things that we know that everybody love to have nice things. But what does it really mean? Does it bring you happiness and peace? Because you can have all the things in the world and still not be happy and living in peace. See, some people put a delusion in y'all face to make you say, look, I got this, I'm happy. But really they ain't. And they keep trying to buy this and buy that and buy that. All the things they think that's going to make them happy. But if your heart ain't right and your soul ain't right, and if you ain't right with the one upstairs, it's going to be hard for you to find that happiness and peace. Because you're still lost in the world. You caught up in all these earth and worldly things. That's all temporary. We all on the ride, y'all. You don't know when the roller coaster going in. Wake up and face reality. We praising the wrong stuff. You fiending for the wrong things. You should be asking for salvation. You want eternal life, or you can be happy with no more pain. Ain't no hospital you can buy that at. Every hospital can't take away your pain. Every doctor ain't got every medicine to take away your problems. One upstairs is the only one that can take away all your problems, that can take away all your pain, because I ain't seen a human being that can do it yet. How can a doctor save your life when they gonna die? Don't you think they will save their own life? But that's something that we have no control over, because we ain't God. We have a lot of people trying to play God. I don't care if you be a zillionaire, still don't make you God. You just got a whole bunch of piece of paper. You cannot walk on water. You can't go in a funeral home and tell everybody to get up and life come back in them. You don't have that power. You don't have that authority. Because God said, I am who I am. You don't have to say no more. So if you want to find peace, we have to have that relationship with the one above. You have to have faith and live a certain way. Nobody's perfect. That's why he sent his sons down to die for our sins, when he could have just wiped us out. This earth wouldn't be here today as we know it, because we had God mad, and we still got him upset because we don't went left instead of right. We have got caught up in the devil's trap. If everything around us and what we see that pleases us, and we go to lusting for all these things, and at the end of the day, all we doing is making God mad. Shout out to K McFadden checking in. But if you want to find peace in your life, you have to have a relationship with God, and you have to stay away from problems, bad energy, bad people. Learn how to walk away from some things. Sometimes a lot of people like to try to play tough all the time. Being tough will get you killed. Sometimes you got to learn to walk away. You walk away and you live to see another day. You go home and kiss mama one more time and kiss your kids. That ain't being scary, that's being smart. If you want to find peace, you got to find peace within your own life. Because we know the earth, each day we live in, is getting crazy and crazier by the day. Because ain't nobody caring about nobody. It's cutthroat. They would kill you, me, your mama, my kids, and have no regards. They can't go to school without worrying about what's in these kids' book bag or anybody running up in there and killing the whole campus. Look at the world that we're living in now. We're living amongst destruction. So we have to find peace in our hearts. And it starts with you. Let's see what K. McFadden had to say. In order to have peace, you got to be in peace. You have to. You have to try to find that peace and harmony because life is a struggle. Life will have you down. Only Brit checking in. Says 100. Y'all just tuning in. We live right now. Let everybody know we live streaming on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You want your comments to be on the screen. You got to be on YouTube. The YouTube channel is Reality Music Entertainment. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. But if y'all just tuning in, what we talking about now, how you find peace in your life. You have to have peace within yourself. You have to create that positive environment. You got to stay away from the nonsense. You got to stay out of BS. That's the main way to find peace. If you live your life a certain way, you can try to avoid certain things. We all know sometimes trouble just come your way. You don't even ask for it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But you take the good with the bad, but you don't let it break you. You still have to find that peace in your heart, a reason to smile and be happy. You have to enjoy the journey because life is a journey that one day it will end. One day we will check out of here. But you got to find peace in your heart to want to live on until that time comes. You don't want to live in depression and misery and drown and pain. You want to feel peace at heart where you relax and you kick back and you feel nothing but joy. Because joy is in your heart and joy is in your soul. That's the only way this world gonna get better, folks. We got to find peace within yourself and start creating positive environments. Because we have got lured in by the devil's bait. He has baited us to get our mind off God and worry about all this other stuff. Everybody want to be trending and want to be popping in the internet this, and I got that many followers. But who is the one that we all supposed to be following? We all don't lost sight of all that, folks. We don't got sidewalk. Your mind has been brainwashed. You're not thinking about God and nothing else. And when you die, you're getting caught up in right now and what you see right now in front of you, when tomorrow could be the end. Why you think they say, what's the point of gaining the whole world when you lose your soul at the end of the day? Because it's not worth it. Eternity is forever. That's something that's not going to end. And if you want peace, you want peace in eternity in heaven. You don't want to go to the other place. That is something I wish for nobody. You don't want to fry. You don't want to be in pain and burning forever. Live your life accordingly, folks. Try to create that peaceful environment. Find peace in your heart. Life is real. Life ain't no game. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't understand how real life is. They wake up every day and take life for granted. And you always want more. You want this, you want that, you want this. But you forgot what you was blessed with. A lot of things we wake up every day and we take for granted. You take for granted that you're able to even wake up. You take for granted that you got a roof over your head and somewhere to walk. Mama Brent checking in. Mother of the show is in the building. If y'all just joined us, hit that thumbs up button. We live streaming on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Tonight's topic is how to find peace in your life. How can you live a peaceful life? And it all starts with finding peace within yourself and creating that positive environment. Because if you're always into something, you ain't gonna never find peace. If you're always tending to somebody else's business, you ain't gonna never find peace. But if you just try to mind your own business and take care of what you got to take care of at home, you'll avoid a lot of that stuff. Sometimes trouble gonna come your way no matter what you do. No matter how you live or no matter what you do, sometimes trouble come knocking at your door. You just can't help it. Because life ain't gonna always be sweet. We have to understand that. But some things that we can avoid, we have to avoid all the BS. If you want to live a peaceful, happy life. Now, if you want a life of chaos, then just go out there and live whatever you want to do. Anything goes. Wild, wild west. And you let me know how that's going to turn out for you. That's a no-win situation. It's bound for something to happen. You're going to get in the middle of something that ain't got nothing to do with you, and you're going to be in the middle of it. And you're going to stay in drama. Now, you tell me who can live in peace when you got a whole bunch of drama going on. Every time you look around, you got this. Somebody don't like you over here. You're fighting with somebody else. Your neighbor don't like you. The one that you work with don't like you. Your brother, sister, cousin, girlfriend don't like you. Your godmama don't. You're making all these enemies. And how you think you're going to find peace? You're fooling yourself. You can't live a peaceful life when you're creating all this chaos. That's why you got to create a positive environment so you can excel and rise and not fall. See, we're living in a world now where it's already chaos, folks. Just look around you. Just look around you. Every day you see on your feed or on the news, something else crazy done happen. Somebody done shot somebody, killed this person, shot this person, blew up this, did that. So we gotta understand life ain't no joke. You can't take life for granted. You only live once. Ain't no redos, ain't no, hey, hold on, wait, I ain't ready, I'm sorry, I want to go back down to earth. Ain't none of that, folks. Once it's checkout time, then it's time to see the master, and then it's time to see judgment day. The way you live is going to reflect where you go next. I'm saying it one more time. The way you live is going to reflect where you go next. It's up to you. You can try to live in peace and harmony, or you can live in turmoil and chaos, and we don't know what happened after that. I don't wish it for nobody, but we know where all the bad folks go. We know how your soul end up, and I don't wish that for no one. Everybody deserves to live happy in eternity, because that's what God all wants for all of us. But we have to stop falling in the devil's trap, folks. We living in the devil's trap. He has put everything in front of you to lure you in to make all of us forget about God. We wake up every morning and try to see how many views you got, how many likes you got, and who commented. We trying to please each other. You're trying to please other human beings. You want other human beings to pat you on the back. But we don't lost sight of we're supposed to be trying to get God approved. You worry about who gonna like you and how many people like you, when the most important thing is, if do God like you or not? Do he know you? Do you know him? Because that's who you're going to see on Judgment Day. All these people on earth, everybody who on your friends on social media, you ain't going to see them when your eyes closed for good. But you got to go to Judgment Day. Think about it, folks. We got to be better than that. That's why the kids falling victim. If you look at the adults going to set the example for the kids. So, of course, the kids out here living ruthless. Of course, they living with no remorse. Because look how all the grown folks act. All the grown men walking around with guns. All the grown women selling their body. OnlyFansing. They cash apping. It's twerk city. So what you think the little girl's gonna grow up and do? They watching everything we do, folks. And you wonder why the world is in the state that it's in. Look on social media. All the crazy stuff is the cool stuff. Somebody gets slapped and shot, they're gonna get millions of views. Because they celebrate the negative and they forget about the positive. It's all about being positive in life. Creating a positive environment for you to live in. Because when you do all that other stuff, not only you're putting your life in jeopardy, but you're putting everybody around you at risk because of your foolishness and your nonsense. Because if you're making all these enemies and people want you dead, they want to kill you. If they can't get to you, they might try mama them. They might shoot mama them house up. They might shoot your brother them. They might get your sister them. You got to remember what kind of world we living in, folks. It's called being smart. We have to understand the environment that we create. Create a positive environment for you to live in. That's the only way you're going to find peace. Because if you're living without peace, you're never going to be happy. Because it's always going to be a constant fight. See, we lost sight of what's important. We lost sight of why we're here. We're not here to be approved by your next door neighbor. You're not here to be approved for these people on the internet. We're here to serve and protect each other and honor our Father who's in heaven. I don't know how else to tell y'all this, man. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I tell you what I believe from my heart. Because I'm always about spreading love and a positive message to all my fellow people out there. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what age you is. I don't care if you're 90 years old to 10 years old. If you can find something positive out of it, then God bless you. Because I ain't going to tell you nothing wrong. I'm not the one to spit nonsense. I always want the world to be a better place. Because I want your kids and everybody else's kids and everybody's nieces and nephews to have a chance. I want to give them a shot. We got to think about the next generation. What kind of world are we leaving them? Where is this world headed to? What's going to be next? These teenagers ain't making it to 17, 18 without getting killed, y'all. They catching bodies, as they say. They bragging about taking somebody's life. When we only get one. When that's somebody, mama, child, daughter, son. And you bragging about you catching the body. You're going to catch more than the body. You're going to catch hell wide open. Don't think you don't have to pay for your sins, especially if your heart is cold and you don't repent. You will be judged. But it's time for us to wake up and stop being brainwashed. We done forgot about the way and the truth. We have got sidetracked by all this nonsense and the internet and everything else. They want everybody to be somebody. You want to be a celebrity. You want to be popular. You want everybody to love you. When everybody ain't your friend. People that watch you don't mean they love you. They could envy you. They could have hatred in your heart, in their heart, excuse me, for them. For you. Got me talking backwards, y'all. They could have hatred in their heart for you. They might not mean you no good. Maybe they don't want to see you succeed. They want you to stay just where you at. They don't want you to elevate and be great. Watch your environment. Create a great environment that you can dwell in, folks. Don't get caught up in trying to please all these outside people. Find peace within your life. Find a relationship with God. I ain't no preacher, folks, but I believe that's the only way. I believe in a better way. I done seen too many people die. I done seen too many souls get lost. I done seen so many horrible things of all these years being on this earth. Lost a lot of people that was dear. Still reflecting and thinking about my oldest brother. That's why I'm so passionate, y'all. I don't know what's going to be next. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. But I just want to help do God's will and spread love and peace. We have to find a way in our hearts to not get caught up in the devil's trap. We got to find a way to love each other. We got to find a way to be there, hold each other down. That's the only way we're going to find peace. Hate ain't never the answer. Hate brings destruction. It's a lot of jealous and envy people out here. A lot of people don't want to see everybody happy. Why would you not want everybody to be happy? Don't you want to be happy? I wish happiness for everybody. I don't understand how some people can live a certain way and they have no remorse in their heart. They just don't care, folks. We got to start caring. We got to start caring about these kids. We got to start caring about grandma them. We got to start caring about mama them. We got to start caring, folks. All that I don't care ain't going to get us nowhere. I don't care. I don't care. We ain't going to never elevate if you don't care. So we got to start caring. But if you want to find peace, create that positive environment. Understand that what you do not only reflects you, but it reflects everybody around you. Because if you get into something, if they can't get to you, they might do something to your peoples. They might want to do something to your kids. Think about that. See, people are so selfish that they just steady thinking about them, but it's more than you that you're putting at risk by doing the things that you do. And you don't care because you're selfish. That's the worst way to be. You will never get ahead in life being selfish and not caring about nobody else. Even if you get certain things, you bound to lose it because you're selfish. Why do you think they say give and you shall receive? But you got to give. You got to always help somebody else some kind of way. You don't always have to be through money or something materialistic. Some people need Words of encouragement. Some people might be down and out, and you can give them a good talk. Or you can be them ears that they need. You can be the one to say, hey man, you okay, you gonna make it. You might be that person. We all don't know everything. Can't pretend like you know everything. That's the problem, folks. Nobody don't want nobody to tell them that, because everybody think they know it all. I don't care what age you is. You can always learn something. Age ain't nothing but a number. Some people get older and they become more dumb. They become fools. They don't even get wiser. Some people get older and they do get wiser. And they learn what life is really about. So how you gonna bring peace into your life? What steps are you gonna take to live a peaceful life? It's all about creating that positive environment around you, folks. Watching who you let in your circle. Watching who you let be around you. Being aware of your surroundings. And most importantly, having that relationship with God. Because he ain't gonna never leave you straight. He's gonna always steer you in the right direction, if you believe. See, that's why a lot of people is out here lost, because they have not found that relationship with God. They have not accepted the fact that he is your savior. You want to accept the fact that he's your mama, daddy, and doctor. And that's where the trouble lies, folks. Don't be that fool. Recognize your dependence on the Lord. Understand that you can't fight all your battles. Sometimes you got to let go and give it to God. A lot of things can happen that you have no control over. You're going to lose a lot of people that was close to you, and it's going to hurt you. But you got to let go and let God. That's the only way you're going to be able to find peace. If you want to live in peace, you got to find peace in your own home. A lot of us don't even live in peace at home because you got a toxic environment. Every other word is a cuss word. Arguments. You cussing your kids out. Y'all fighting. Boyfriend and girlfriend fighting. Husband and wife fighting. Police getting called every other day. You ain't gonna never find peace. In an environment like that, all you asking for is chaos. Nothing but drama. Every day is something. You got some people that live like that. I couldn't. That's too toxic for me. Y'all can have all that. Life is too short for me around here to be playing it every day. Nah, man. Y'all got to realize life ain't nothing to play with. Find peace in your heart. Don't be that fool to not understand how life is. Don't wait too late to understand, like, okay, now I get it. Now I understand life. Now you about to die and it's over, and now it's judgment day. Don't wait too late. Understand what we're living in right now. All this is a journey. It's temporary. Everything you see on the outside, one day we're rotten. One day we're going 6 feet deep. So what we do here is going to reflect what happens next. What kind of life you live will decide where you're going to go as far as your soul. Try to find peace on this earth so you can have peace later on. It's all about being smart. Natalie says, what's your name? They call me foolish, but I ain't no fool. But you gotta try to be smart while you're living. Don't take life for granted. Understand that life is real. Understand that you are in control. God has allowed you to be in control of your mind and your own actions. It's up to you on how you're going to live. If you want peace in your own home, you have to create that peaceful environment. You have to stay away from all the nonsense. Find a way to love. Stop all the name calling. Stop all the backstabbing. Stop all the gossip. Stop all the stuff that's not going to make your life any better. You're not going to get one gain by entertaining none of that. I'm just saying, folks, you have to understand, if you want that peaceful environment, you have to try to create it. Watch what you do. Watch what you say. It's checkers, not chess, folks. Gotta be yelling checkmate if you ain't careful. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. We live right now on the Foolish Show podcast, live streaming right now on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Shout out to everybody in the live chat tonight. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all just keep spreading the word and let them know this is how I go down on the Foolish Show. I give it to you real, man. I speak from the heart. This ain't no script. This ain't fake. This ain't make-believe. I give it to you straight with no chaser. Welcome to the Foolish Show, everybody. Y'all know how I get down. But back to what we were saying. If you want that peaceful in life, you're going to have to create it. If you want to live in harmony, you're going to have to try to watch what you do, what you say, all that. Don't be beefing with everybody. Because you never know. They always told me, be careful of the bridge that you burn, because you might have to drive back across. Be careful of the bridge that you burn, because one day you might have to go back across. Be careful who you get into it with. Learn how to be the bigger person and walk away and just let it go. We all get caught up in stupid beefs that don't really mean nothing. It's not going to help you escalate. It's not going to help you get further in life. Why do we find ourselves worrying about stuff and getting caught up in stuff that means absolutely nothing? When it's ashes to ashes and dust to dust, none of this is going to mean anything. We all just on a roller coaster. We enjoying this ride of life that one day going to stop and end. We got to find peace in our hearts, in your mind, in your soul. Recognize how much you need the one above to guide you, to always comfort you, and let you know that it's going to be all right. We all go through things. Everybody got a story to tell, folks. I know some of y'all out there can tell a story and write a book about your life and the things that you done went through and the times when you was down. But then he fixed it. You remember them times when you was hungry and you didn't know what you was going to eat? Then he fixed it. All the times when you say, I don't know what I'm going to do and I ain't going to get my next paycheck till another week or two, I don't know how I'm going to make it, Lord. Then you find a way to make it. See, if you have faith and believe, you can achieve. But you have to believe that it's going to get better. You have to really feel that in your heart that God got your back. Don't fall in the devil's trap of, oh, I'm finna go get it by any means necessary. Now you finna go rob and kill and take from somebody else. You're making it worse. You ask God to guide you in the right way. You ask him for blessings and they shall come. If you walk and live a certain way, you will find that peace in your heart where you ain't gonna have no words. You will have no doubts of who is in charge. We gotta take life one day at a time because tomorrow ain't promised. It's hard to plan for 10, 20 years from now when you don't know if tomorrow gonna come. As the words of Martin Luther King, I don't know what the future brings, but I know who holds the future. Don't be a fool, y'all. Find peace. Love everybody around you. Create that peaceful environment that we all can dwell in. It's already a living hell. There's already so much hate and violence, and everybody want to kill, 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 bang, bang, bang. Taking another person's life. Who are you to take somebody else's life? Who gave you that authority? All because you was mad and you had a gun. All because you got in your feelings. Who are you to murder that mother or that child and take an innocent person's life? I know who you are. You Satan. You are Lucifer because you got to be evil to have no regards for another human being. Because we all was put here to love each other, not kill each other. We have to get that hatred out of our heart and build up love. Build a bond so strong that we all can enjoy all the heavenly blessings. We will receive everything we want and more. If we find a way to get out of the devil's net and trap. Be a good servant. You want to be a good person, you got to be a good servant. You got to serve the one upstairs. Recognize who makes all this possible. That's the only way you're going to be able to really find peace. If you really want to find peace, recognize who's in charge and live your life accordingly. We all are forgiven for our sins, but you got to mean it. You got to ask for it. You got to repent. You got to know in your heart if you ain't doing something right. Try your best to make all your wrongs into rights. Sometimes you know you can't go back and change things. What is done is done. Well, you can work on being a better person the next day. The past don't determine your future. Judge me now for what I have did. Forgive me for my past. That's the way some of us have to live life. Some of us have to find it in our hearts to let all that negativity go. Put all the he say, she say stuff to the side. Learn how to elevate and grow. Send out positive vibes to the world. Give these kids something to hold on to. Give these kids a hope and a dream. Allow them to elevate. Don't teach them the devil's work. Don't spread hate. Teach them about love and loving everybody and loving everything that God blesses us with on this God's green earth. Find it in yourself to believe that you can achieve. Everybody out there, if you're watching this podcast, understand that we all serve a purpose. God has put you here for a reason. You made it in that egg and made it to this world for a reason. You ain't here for nothing. Serve your purpose. Be a good servant unto the Lord. Serve and honor him to your last day. Then you will finally find happiness and peace forever. Not just temporary, not for a day or two, not for 2 weeks, not for a month, not for 1 year, but you will find happiness forever in eternity. But that's the only way, folks. Ain't no way around it. It's time to wake up. It's time to understand that the devil has you in this trap, but it ain't too late. You can take hold of your life. You can be that one to spread love. Love your kids. Love the ones around you. Show mama and grandma and all them auntie them that you love them while y'all here and breathing on this earth. We always give everybody their flowers when they're gone. Let them inhale them. Let them smell them. Let everybody know how much you love them. We don't take enough time to tell each other we love you. I care about you. You mean a lot to me. I love to have you as a person, as a mother, as a friend. We don't take the time to do that no more. We so busy entertaining all the stuff that absolutely means nothing. It's not going to help us get anywhere. But it's just entertaining. Why you think they call it entertainment? All the stuff we see on TV and social media and everywhere is entertainment. But it's not reality. Reality is you understanding that you only got one life and you're on the clock. That's reality. That's the truth. All that other stuff is fake. It's phony. We live amongst a lot of imposters, y'all. It's a lot of fakers. Don't be fooled. Don't fall for the trap. Understand what kind of world we living in. It's the only way you're going to find peace in your heart. Protect the ones around you and love them. Appreciate and value all the love you have around you. Don't take life for granted. You only might get one more day. You only got one life. You might got one more day. You might got 1 week left. You don't know how long you got left to roam this earth. So why waste it? Why go around spreading hate? Why waste your life setting up a bed in hell? It ain't worth it, folks. Don't get caught up in everything you see. Don't get caught up in all the material stuff and gets you distracted and gets you off track of what life is really about. For all this stuff, it's temporary. All this stuff will be in somebody else's hands, folks. Somebody else gonna drive that same car. Somebody else gonna wear them same clothes. Somebody else gonna have that same jewelry when you leave here. All this is temporary, but eternity is forever. So we trying to serve human beings and get approval of everybody. When everybody like you, like, follow me, like. What if God don't approve you? What if God ain't following you? Well, you ain't following him. What is most important? You want temporary happiness on earth? Or you want forever happiness in heaven? This is the question we all must ask. Do you want to get this little stuff on earth and be happy and flashy for a minute and then you die? Or do you want to be at peace and relax in eternal gates forever? That's a question that you all must ask yourselves. What is most important to you? Do you want to live in peace? Do you have love in your heart? Or are you walking around bitter and sour inside? Walk around with that hatred for somebody when you could just let it go. It ain't worth it. A lot of stuff just petty anyway. You know, we live in a petty world nowadays. We let the pettiest things get us so mad that we'll kill somebody. You got to be stronger than that. It only takes a weak-minded person to snap off. Because you're not thinking with logics. You're not making good decisions in life. And some of our decisions can come back to bite us. The way you live dictates a lot of stuff. That's why it's important to create that positive and peaceful environment. Stay away from nonsense. Stay away from the bull crap. Stay away from all the stuff that you know is bad and not going to help your life. It's all about making the right decisions. Being accountable of your life. You can't say Ray them did it, Sharika them did it. It's your life. Don't blame nobody else for your mistakes. It's your life. You move and do what you want to do. Ain't nobody tell you to pick up that gun and shoot nobody. Ain't nobody told you to go in there and rob that stove. Ain't nobody told you to go jump on that girl. Ain't nobody told you to run in no school and go to killing people. You did that. Because you let the devil win. You let Satan boost you up and, yeah, man, go do it. Yeah, do it. Don't fall for the trap, folks. Find peace in your life. Find peace in your heart. It's the only way you're going to be happy. If not, you're going to live a miserable life. You'll never find that true happiness. You're going to always feel empty inside. Because you're going to always have something missing. And you know what's missing is love. A lot of us don't have no love. How could you want love, but don't know how to give it? So if you don't have no love in your heart, then I don't know how you live it. You can't be heartless. That'll get you nowhere. You will never get ahead. You will always go through stuff. Living your way in life where you don't care. And you have no regards for other people. If you want to find peace in your heart. Find that relationship with God. Allow him to be your protector, and you will see at the end of the day how he will fight all your battles. You don't have the power to fight away everything. You're going to need him, folks. Don't let nobody ever tell you that you don't need no God, ain't no God. You walk around here with no faith in this evil world. What else you have? When everybody's against you, when the next person over there might shoot you dead, you don't know who hates you over across the street. Man, one smile on your face could be setting up to kill you. You gonna take your chances with that? Or put your trust in the Lord? Which one sounds more logical? Because even if something happened, then it means it's meant to be. Because when our time comes, it's gonna come. You can't run from it. But at least you know that your heart was in the right place. At least you know that you was a good servant. That's the most important thing, folks. Knowing that you did the right thing and you was a good shepherd down here on earth. For your ultimate reward, your award will come. And won't nobody be able to touch you. Can't nobody take it from you. Can't no more pain come upon you once you are allowed beyond those gates. Why are we worrying about wearing gold when it's a place when we can go walk on it? We down here on earth walking when we could be up there flying. Think about it. Y'all happy to ride in y'all cars. Want to be flashy, want to be seen. When you can get your angels' wings and fly in heaven. Where you'll never get into an accident. You can't never crash. A car, you can crash and die. A car can blow up. A car can break down. But if you get your wings in heaven, can't nobody snatch that from you. You ain't got to worry about somebody stealing that from you. Because can't nothing touch you once you hit the eternal gates. So we have to find peace in our heart and live a certain way. If you want to find that ultimate joy, if you want to live in harmony, you got to create that peaceful environment, folks. That's the message for tonight. Make sure y'all stay prayed up. Take care of your kids. Work hard for what you have. Always have a plan. Always have a backup plan. And always believe in yourself. Don't let nobody else tell you what you can't do. Focus on what you want to do. Focus on the right things that can get you ahead in life. That's the most important thing. Everything else ain't important. That's important. Focus on your life in developing a relationship with God. Get closer to him. Don't let this earth stuff fool you. Don't get caught up in this trap. When you miss that trip to heaven, when you miss that trip of walking on gold and relaxing in paradise, that's a trip you don't want to miss. I miss all the trips on earth to take that one trip right there. Y'all can have it. You can go to Egypt, Africa, Bahamas, Jamaica. Y'all can go all the places y'all want to go. But that's the ultimate trip I like to take. Because once I get there, I don't have to leave. Once I get there, I ain't got to worry about nobody coming to kill me. I ain't got to worry about nobody hurting or harming me in no shape, form, or so whatever. That's what y'all got to think about. What's most important? See, we get caught up in right now, but right now, soon gonna turn into later. Later gonna soon turn into the end. So we living now, but we ain't gonna live forever, y'all. You are accountable for your own sins. It's gonna come a point where you're going to be judged, and judgment day will come. What happens after that is on you and how you live your life. Stay away from the nonsense. Stay away from the negativity. Stay away from all the bad people. Don't even let the bad people in your life. When you know that, don't mean you no good. And then you'll start to see that a lot of blessings and joy and good things will come into your life if you live a certain way. And if you trust in him, he will never let you down. But I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all go grab some of that merch. Reality Music Entertainment official merch is available. Let me put the code up so you can scan it. Y'all can check out the inventory of my merchandise. You got the official Foolish Reality Music Entertainment t-shirts, the official Foolish Show podcast shirts. We got Real Me t-shirts. We got all type of stuff. Y'all scan that code right down there. Check out our merch, man. Order you something, man, and support the movement. And if you haven't done it, make sure you grab my new mixtape that's out right now. Foolish. And it's called Reality Music. Reality Music on all platforms right now. If y'all like this real life talk, then you'll like that real life music. It's all about being real and trill, man. We ain't got no time to play because we don't know how long we're going to be here. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it right, not wrong. But I appreciate y'all checking in tonight on the Foolish Show podcast. We will be back on the air Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Tell your friends, tell your families, co-workers, cousins, everybody, y'all come and check in with me and rock with me, man. And this is how I always get down. You can always join the show in the live chat and give your opinion. I never judge anyone. As long as you don't come with crazy nonsense and trying to create chaos, and we all good. But y'all enjoy y'all Wednesday. Catch y'all Friday night. Support the movement, man. Scan that code right there on the bottom of your screen. Get the official Reality Music Entertainment merch. As you see, I got one of the hats on right now. Real Me, Reality Music Entertainment, man. Y'all support the movement. Love y'all. Stay safe. Stay blessed. See y'all Friday night, folks.